$2 billion.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you guys talked about it yet this morning. It's big news.
We just touched on it. Minus Fox News. The news is out.
Right. Minus the news, but they get access to franchises like X-Men, Avatar, Alien, and The Simpsons, and they gain a majority control of Hulu, which is always a big, that's another thing that people haven't thought about just yet or haven't talked about much, is that's a big streaming platform for
I thought Hulu was sort of owned by all the networks.
It is, but I think Fox, combined with some of their other holdings, will give them now a majority control.
So Disney now owns the majority of Hulu.
So we get to see, I imagine, more Disney films and things like that out that way.
Right, and you have to remember, Hulu is getting into sort of broadcast TV. So this is where a content provider owns the distribution of all the other TV.
Right. So we'll see. I think that's a very
world.
interesting move, and you're seeing Disney do more and more of this, it seems like, since they acquired Marvel and Star Wars. And it's an interesting positioning by Disney.
Yeah, $54 billion.
Oh, it's crazy. They also picked up $13.7 million in debt from this deal, too.
$13 million in debt?
$13 billion.
$13 billion in debt.
So, what's another zero, right?
Yeah, what's in the zero? All right.
Also interesting, we announced, talked about a month ago, Tesla announced a whole new range of cars, including what I think was the most interesting thing, which was electric trucks, semi-trucks for the highway. And I think, that's when we look back on what made the electric car a success in the future.
Right.
I think we're going to look to the electric semi-truck first, because really it affects big business more, especially the big truckers that are out there.
Right. I mean, a lot of people are saying, look, if we can cut our fuel costs, we're going to save billions of dollars.
Well, and the truck that Tesla announced is incredible as far as, it has a 500-mile range when fully loaded with 80,000 pounds, which blows out any of the current diesel trucks on the market, too.
Right.
It's all about savings.
Right.
What brings...
So think of UPS.
Right. Or in this case, think of PepsiCo. PepsiCo just this week announced the largest order of these. They ordered 100 to add 100 Tesla semi-trucks into their fleet. So they're saying the same thing. They're saying they're going to immediately make their money back essentially within about a year.
Right.
And they're very exciting.
Assuming that the trucks perform the way the regular trucks perform.
That is the caveat. And so they're going to have to wait probably to production on those starts in 2019.
Right. I mean, if the batteries go bad the way cell phone batteries go bad, it's not going to be worth it.
I think what we're seeing, though, with purchases from Walmart, DHL, Anheuser-Busch, and now PepsiCo, you're seeing actually a lot of industry support behind this. So I predict it'll be a huge success, honestly.
All right. There's a lot of money in it, that's for sure.
There is.
They're
and I
putting
think
a lot of R&D.
You'll see it start there and then trickle down more and more into the consumer market as far as what actually makes sense. Finally, Google does this every single year, and it's always a blast to look through. They've announced what are the top trending search terms in all sorts of categories for 2017. So this includes the just general top search terms in the United States, the top people search, the top news, actors, things like that. So it's always fun to go to trends.google.com and take a look.
Right.
This year in the United States, Hurricane Irma topped the list.
I find that interesting.
Yeah, I guess, just a lot of people were looking at how to donate, how to help.
Right.
And it affects such a huge population swath along the South. Second was Matt Lauer, Tom Petty. The Super Bowl was fourth. Then they had the Las Vegas shooting, number 5. The Merriweather and McGregor fight was number 6. Solar eclipse, number 7. Hurricane Harvey, number 8. Aaron Hernandez, number 9. And then the fidget spinner
what is that
was number 10.
All news categories, right? All news categories.
Every one of those hit the major news outlets. It's very fascinating, though, looking down through.
I mean, we got to go, but the categories of athletes and what is that? Car brands, consumer tech. What's losses? Oh, losses. Oh, like people who passed away.
People who passed away.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. All right. Larry with First Rule. Is this it for you? Are we going to see you next week?
I think we'll see you next week.
All right, good. We'll see you next week. Larry Sennenbeck with First Rule, our tech guru. We're cutting him short a little bit because